Okay, here we are for round 4. It's actually not the finals, because I was off camera playing the finals versus Niall, our resident blind man. He's not actually blind, but he is legally blind. And he would be leaning forward, and his head would be in the camera, and he doesn't want to do it, so that's fair enough. So we're going to watch Sultai Energy on the left, piloted by Daniel Mayer, my co-commentator, who's not here this week. And we got James on the right playing Team Energy, so it's a battle of the energy. And I think I must have made a couple of mistakes in the editing of the life totals in this, because in game 2, I must have, because something strange happens basically that I must be wrong. Also, my camera, I was out all day, so my camera or my phone was not 100% charged, so this only records the first 2 games, so I actually don't know the result of this game. But it looks like he's playing, I assume that's a snake on turn 2. I think if I was James here, yeah, I would make, yeah, I like that a lot, because he can't risk him playing a Blossoming defense, so I like the main phase Lightning Strike. Plays Rogue Finder. Draws a card. Rogue Finder is the pro play. Always play Rogue Finder when you can. That was a nice Yu-Gi-Oh draw there. Oh man, 3 fast lands. That must feel so good. And then Rogue Finder. It's pro play. Can't argue with it. What's happening here? How many cards are you drawing? 1? Okay. So that means he does not. He has a snake in play again. Oh no, it's a Rogue Finder, of course. Sorry. Looks like he's got a myriad of options here. I think he has a Fatal Push, another snake, a Cub, a Rogue Refiner, a Glinseaf Siphoner. So the hand is just pure gas. He attacked his Rogue Refiner. James opted to trade. He plays a Cub here, leaving up black for Fatal Push. I like that. I can't quite see his energy counter. I assume it's just 2 though. Plays a Servant. Nice kind of little bait to get him to use a Fatal Push. Then he plays the land. And he passes the turn. And end step, he's going to Fatal Push his, and then in response, he's going to Abrade the Cub. So I really like that, because he waited till he was tapped out before, before he could play Blossom defense, because most of these Sultai lists play a lot of Blossom defense. Looks like he's going to play. Looks like he doesn't have a Rogue Finder in hand. He must have all 2 drops in hand then. And he played. So there's a little fist bump there from Mar, because he played his 5th land tap, which means no Glorybringer. So I would be fist bumping that as well. I hope I put him down to 19 here, because he definitely drew a card off Siphoner. Now, as I said, in game 2, I think I made a mistake on the life totals, but I think game 1 it didn't matter as much. But yeah, I apologize. He should be on 19 for sure. I should really get a pen and paper out and track that, but I'll just keep it in my head for now. And I think James stops him before attacks, basically. Because he doesn't want him to get as much energy, because of the... Or he doesn't want him to get any energy. Or he wants to... Oh, he's going to kill the snake. Yeah, I mean, the snake is pretty busted, so... Wow, there's a lot of trading going on. It's just like, bunch of 2 drops and removal spells. This is what the game has been. I don't think anyone's made any mistakes so far. I think we've all played pretty well. Hey, I adjusted the life totals. Yay for me. Easy tuning. Now the pro play would be to slam a Glorybringer here. But looks like he's got a Servant. And he has Cubs, so now he's out of gas. So is Mar though. Although Mar does have the nice Rogue Finder drawing an extra card every turn. At the cost of a cheap life. Which is pretty sweet. Okay, so I have got the life totals right here. And he took 2 from menace damage. Yeah. Menace damage. I mean, creature damage, but the creature had menace. Here we go. What do we got? Ooh, Snake into Rishkar. That's always a nice play. Looks like James is organizing his lands. I thought he was going for the untap there. Look at that beautiful ordering. It's next level. I wouldn't order my lands that way. Pass the turn here. No. He's organizing his grave. A little bit of organizing battle going on here. A game within a game. It's probably just Rishkar, right? Yep. Rishkar, most mana efficient. You got the snake out. You're getting ridiculous amount of counters. That should be a 2. I think he adjusts it momentarily. I don't know how much energy James has, which is the interesting thing. I could try and count it. Okay, fine, I'll try and count it. 1, 3, 5. I don't know, like 7, I would guess. Ooh, nice top deck. Big Sphinx. So that Sphinx is a 5/3. The first time it's targeted with a spell or ability each turn, counter that ability. So it's kind of got pseudo hexproof. And then I think it can be embalmed for 7 mana with the same ability. So I think it's pretty powerful. It dodges Glorybringer as well, which is nice, and can just trade with them. So it's good in the mirror. Plays a Rogue Refiner, going to get 3 energy, I think, due to the snake, and he's going to draw a card. So looks like Mar is in decent command of this game. Although, I really can't see James's energy counter, which is really tilting me. I may have missed a draw step on Mar with Glintsleeve Siphoner. He might be on 17. In fact, I'm almost assuredly certain he is on 17. See, the problem was I was texting Mar while I was editing the footage, which I should not do at all because I was distracted. But I don't think he can attack with his 4/5 and his 4/4 because James presumably has infinite energy and will just pump the cub and be able to make a profitable block. Let's see what he gets off the top here. I couldn't quite see it. I think it's a creature though. Looks like he's organizing his graveyard by creatures and spells. Potentially bluffing a Scarab God or something like that. That's James now. Like James on the right bluffing the Scarab God, and he asked him that question. I don't know why he randomly assorted his graveyard like that. Because he's got no cards now, so he can't be bluffing anything. I think I have the life totals right. I hope so. James in the tank here. I'm definitely attacking with a flyer because it's a 4-turn clock. He's attacking the cub as well, which confirms my suspicion that he has a boatload of energy. Because I don't think he can risk. He has to force Mar to give up some of his creatures, presumably a snake. Basically, he wants to get rid of a snake here, plus maybe one more creature, which is because I'm not sure if Mar plays the Green Gear Hulk, but the Green Gear Hulk is just ridiculous. Or like if he draws a second Rishkar, it's really bad for him. So I think James is fine with the 2-for-1 trade here, and the Sphinx is just going to hopefully get the job done. It looks like Mara's trying to figure out what card is in James's hand, try and play around everything. I guess you should just either triple block or maybe quad block. But if you're gonna... Oh, he doesn't have the... Is the Glintsleeve Siphoner still in the field? Or is that... I think that is. Yeah, you should... Yeah, triple block seems fine. Presuming he doesn't have like 20 energy. So which ones is he going to kill, and how big is he going to make his cub? Oh yeah, I was just getting impatient there, and I changed the life total because I knew he took the 5 in the air. So I think he can only kill 2 here. This is a 6/6 cub. Interesting. I definitely would have killed... Oh, so... let me see. Yeah, so he can only kill those 2. If he played the Servant pre-combat, he would have been able to kill the Snake plus Rogue Refiner. Looks like I'm Yeah, the Glint Sleeve Siphoner is still in play, drawing him cards. He would have been able to kill the snake, which is pretty decent. You know, I mean, the snake is getting a lot of value, whereas the Rishkar and the Rogue Refiner were doing nothing, basically. He's going to double block the Siphoner, of course. 1 for 1, but he's going to get some energy out of the deal, take 4 damage. Late game Attune, then the deck gets some energy. It's not too bad. Attune, does it ever feel bad? I actually had a funny moment with Attune at the PPTQ I played. My opponent was on Team Energy. He kept a 1-lander with Spirebuff Canal. He goes land, go. I go land, go. He goes pass. I go land, go. Or plus creature, the Honor Guard. He goes pass, so he's missed his land drop. I play Field of Ruin, and I think to myself, well, he's stuck on lands, so I want to thin his deck of lands to make it slightly less percentage that he will draw land. So I go ahead and Field of Ruin his thing. He has a stone face. It goes to his turn, and he goes, well, first of all, he gets an untapped forest, and he goes Attune, Attune. Like Attune for a forest, Attune for an island. And I was like, wow, just brought him back in the game. We both laughed about it. It was pretty funny, but I'll never do that again. Pretty funny mistake, though. Looks like Mara drew Scarab God. It is going to be pretty much too late, especially with a sick draw like that. Because this is lethal on board, unless he draws a Vraska's Contempt to get rid of the Skyboat when it is crewed. Looks like upkeep trigger. He's gonna get something back. Wait, is this the second game or the first game? This is the first game, okay. Rishkar. This reminds me of the game that I thought I messed up the life totals. But I must not have, because James has lethal on board here. But it looks to me as if James is scoops. Because you just chump the Scarab God. Yeah, James wins this game. Because I don't think he drew anything there. Mara, that is. Mara didn't draw anything. And he's on 14 life. So he attacks with both. You chump the Scarab God. You untap, you crew the Sky Sovereign, you attack for 6, he's dead. And even if I have the life totals wrong and he's on like 7 or 8, which I don't think he is, I think that was a zombie scry trigger basically. I think because he brought the Rishkar back. You know, you still can draw a creature that has 3 or greater power to crew the ship anyway, even if I have the life totals wrong. So I'm almost certain that because you know Rishkar can't attack, he doesn't have haste. So they're talking about something here, but I assume James wins. Unless I have the life totals wrong. I could have the life totals wrong. Attacks are both. You chump the Scarab God, and you take 6, and you go to 7. Yeah, I feel like I watched this footage and I see James scoop here, but I'm really uber confused at it. Because he doesn't have a flyer blocker. Oh yeah, I was getting impatient. I was like, just chump, you take 6, you go to 7. I must have missed something. I thought I was focused watching this one, though. What? Maybe Mara's just saying, oh, I didn't have it. What? I'm so confused. Look, I must be wrong. I don't know. I'm pretty sure James won that one, though. Who won that one? Oh my god. This is annoying me. I don't know. It's going to annoy me even further because we don't even get to see Game 3. We get to see Game 2. Some pro editing there. Looks like 2 7s anyway, I think. Aether Hub, get an energy. Get 2 energy with getting any basic land you want. Can't see all of James's lands. Botanical Sanctum seems like a good one. Trying to peer at his hand. Having a look at the artwork. Is that from Dragon's Dark here? I'm not sure I like that one. It plays a snake. I think James should spend an energy and get rid of it. Looks like Mars predicting he will. Looks like... I think he's worried about mana sources. Like if he spends his red energy now, he'll be denied one. Let's see what his draw is. So it definitely wasn't... Yeah, that's a misplay for sure. Because he didn't draw... Aether Hub, he already had Aether Hub. So he should have end step, killed the snake. And he still would have had an energy for this. Been able to play this and got 3 energy. So yeah, I think he should have used one of his removal spells for that, to be sure. Because now, I mean, it's a small thing, but Mara now has an extra energy. And he plays a Rishkar for maximum punish. And now the snake and Rishkar are extremely hard to deal with. And he probably should attack for 4 damage here. Yeah, that's crazy to see a misplay like that from James. Unless he shuffled his hand really quickly and I didn't see that he literally top decked that Aether Hub, but I think... Or, you know, also he could have been put off by, like, sometimes your opponent wants you to do something, but, like, Mar was literally just being like, oh, just, like, that's what you do, you kill the snake, right? And then James is like, no, he wants me to do it, so I won't do it. But I'm pretty sure that wasn't his thought process, because this guy's got a pro point, so... You know, I'm just the trash commentator, so, you know. But he is pretty far behind now because of that. Although he does have the Harness Lightning now, so it's not as bad, but he's definitely got a lot of value off it. Wonder if he's gonna... I think he's gonna Hostage Taker. Yeah, Hostage Taker. James, of course, lets that happen because he knows he can get an ETB off it. When he kills it with, like, Lightning Strike's probably the best one to kill it with. Yep, that's the one he chooses. Wow. Wow. That's sick. That's gross. That is absolutely disgusting. So he didn't attack. He attacked with for 4 damage. Without Rishkar, and I think I remember watching the footage. I was like, why didn't you attack for 4? And I forgot it again because he can tap for green mana and use Blossom Defense. So that was pretty sick. So James main phased. Got the top drawer. I think he's considering main phase getting rid of one of the things now. But he decides against that and passes turn. I guess he wants to represent Essence Scatter. So I think it's a Blooming Marsh in hand from Mar. Oh, there you can see the cards again. You can see the right hand of the table, no problem. Confiscation Coup's a good one. Really bad versus Blossom Defense, though. 4 lands. Oh, cards upside down. What are you doing? Come on. Don't tilt me like that. And I think he's going to kill one of the creatures, the snake, before the Walking Ballista comes into play, because then he'll get 1 less counter. So he's going to attack. I don't know what I'm doing with the live tells. I'm not really paying attention to the live tells. I'm trusting my past self, which is potentially a mistake. Looks like he's going to take the damage. Oh, I was right. Okay, I thought I was wrong for sure. Looks like he's got a Chandra here, I think. Maybe minus to kill the Rishkar. Again, Mar just instantly goes to that. But is the next level play to plus it? Yeah, I guess it is. Because I think his reasoning behind this is he has basically infinite jump blockers to the Rishkar. And he wants to play Confiscation Coup next turn to get himself out of this game. And he has Glorybringer as well, so he wants to add 2 red mana to play Glorybringer because he's missing his land drop. So even if he, like, minusing the Chandra to kill the Rishkar would have been okay. And then it would have died to 1 ping from the Walking Ballista. Would have been a fine trade. But he's thinking that trade won't win in the game, so he's going to go for a little bit more higher variance play, I think. Because he does risk maybe Mar having a removal spell for the... Well, actually, no, it doesn't really risk anything, actually. Yeah, it's pretty sweet. So he makes a Thopter, he pings it down, he makes another Thopter, he pings it down, forces the jump. And he doesn't even... But yeah, this is what I was talking about. There actually was no risk. Because now... she's still on 1, even though it was the worst case scenario, and he can plus play Confiscation Coup or Glorybringer, which is pretty tasty. For my money, I'd be tempted to, since he has no cards in hand, take the Rishkar, because you play the Glorybringer now. If somehow he deals with the Glorybringer, then you've no more threats. But now, no. Look, playing a Glorybringer can't be too bad. And I think Mar drew a Blossom Defense, which is pretty bad news when James has an Essence Scatter plus a Chandra plus a Glorybringer. So I think the tide has turned, and that was really well played by James, except for that turn 2 player. Was that game 1? I can't remember if that was game 1 or 2. Plays Rogue Refiner, the pro play, gets some energy, draws a card. And he Essence Scatters that. It's the old artwork as well. It's kind of nice artwork. I like the new one as well. And yeah, Mar is looking like he needs a miracle to get out of this game. Let's see what James gets off this. I mean, look. Chandra just takes over games. Attacks for 7. Mar's going to need a sick top deck here. And that's game. And I think they're 1-1, or maybe James is 2-0. I'm not sure because I don't know if I did the life totals right. But thanks for watching. That was this week's version of FNM.